Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Sensualize. And today we're taking a look at Gravitas Pour Homme. So before we start, I'll get the admin out of the way first. This was sent to me by Dan and Matt from Naughton Wilson, and I'm very thankful. This is the first designer stroke niche scent that I've ever been sent, and I am over the moon that they would even consider me. But it will not change my opinion on this fragrance, I guarantee it. So let's take a look at the box. So the box, as you can see, beautiful racing green with gold lettering, a fantastic emblem. I love it with the N and W in it. Naughton Wilson in the back. Look at the accident I had. That's the accident I had with this box. Some clumsy idiot dropped it and then shut it in the door. This is the back of the box. Got to be careful with the green screen, so I won't go in too much into the box, but I'll put a picture up for you to see. But let's have a look at this bottle. So it's a 2020 creation by Naughton Wilson, which is Dan, which we all know as Mr. Smelly, and also Matt Wilson, who's better known for his pocket scents. And look at that for an amazing bottle. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it, and it takes pride of place on the shelf with all the other fragrances. That gold plaque is just phenomenal. I love it. Nice real heavy cap, got some right weight in it, and it's got the N and W in the cap as well, which is a really nice touch. A few people have pointed out it's got a silver atomizer, which they said it could have been gold to go with the rest of the bottle, but when you actually see the atomizer and the way it works, look at that, pressurized. That is just amazing. Oh, so good. In fact, I'll spray some on. So price and availability for this. Price, I think it's £90, and it's available on the Naughton Wilson website. I will leave all the links in the description for you to see. I might even put it up on the screen as well. The perfumer for this is someone called John Stephen. John Stephen is well known for the fragrances which are part of Check and Speak. I think he did 3 fragrances for them, but he's also been involved with 14 fragrances from Boadicea the Victorious, and everybody knows how good a house that is. So that is the quality that we're talking about with the perfumer that they've managed to get working for them. So let's talk about Originality. It's got an old school vibe to it, which is my scene, but it's very modernised, and I think it's pretty original. It has got some vibes of some older school fragrances, and then once you get into the dry down, there's a bit more of a modern feel to it, but I think it's definitely an original fragrance. It's not been copying anybody. So is it lineal? No, it's not lineal, because it changes over time. The dry down is very different to the opening, and the dry down is a wonder in itself, but we'll get into that a bit more later. Projection. Now, I've got a bit of a story about this. I got this not long after it was released. Someone sent me a sample. I did a trade of samples, and I tried it, and I was like, yeah, I really liked the smell. I was really enjoying it, but it just wasn't lasting on me. And so there's me, dumb nuts over here, didn't even realise that Matt Wilson was the Wilson part of Naughton Wilson. I messaged him on Instagram and asked him if he'd actually tried it, because I talked to him quite a bit, and then he told me he was the Wilson in Naughton Wilson, and the rest is history, as we say. But anyway, I'd still got the same thoughts. I thought, it doesn't really project on me, and it's not lasting very well on me. And then I commented on someone else's post about Gravitas. This was got to be about a month later after I'd had the sample, and I commented saying, I really like the fragrance, but I just can't be doing with the lack of performance. And someone responded to me. I can't even remember who it was. It wasn't the actual YouTuber, but he said to me, he said, try it again, go back to it, even shake the bottle before trying it again. He says because he thinks that there's an issue with the maceration, and that it hasn't macerated properly and got time to. I don't know whether they rushed the fragrance out. I don't know whether they got deadlines to meet to get it out. And I went back to it, and I could not believe the change in the fragrance. It had turned suddenly from something which I was disappointed in to something which I was over infused about. It just made the difference for me. Just that it projected, it got longevity. I mean, I've got long arms, and you're probably talking an arm's length projection for me. And you're talking at least 2 hours, even getting on to 3 hours. It's still projecting. I'm still getting wafts of it. Really good sillage. And then longevity, you're talking 7 to 8 hours, maybe even a little bit more. But yeah, it's absolute cracking performance now. Now that it's actually macerated and it's different, I just cannot believe the difference. And someone's even said to me that I should do it with other fragrances. When you first get them, leave them standing for a while, and you'll notice a big difference in the fragrance. So when to wear it? So I would say this is an all year round scent. I really would. It's signature worthy, most definitely. Who to wear it? I'd probably say it's got an old school vibe to it, but with the modern feeling within the fragrance as well. I think whether the younger guys would go for it, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? Everybody should wear what they want to wear when they want to wear it. It's completely up to you. And if I found this when I was 18, 19, I'd have been happy. Whether the 18, 19 year olds nowadays with the sweeter fragrances that are on the market, maybe not. You might be talking someone 30 plus that would enjoy it more. I know people that like their old school fougères will absolutely love this. What type of occasions to wear this on? I would probably say it's more of a special occasion, whether it be a wedding, hate to say funeral, but more of a special occasion, whether you're going on a dinner date, whether you're going at a big event. This is the sort of thing I'd be looking to wear, and I even wear it at work. So it's really, really classy. Compliments, I've got quite a few compliments on this already. I got one from work, I've got some off my parents, I've had some off friends, and everybody seems to love it and wanted to know where to get it from. So let's take a look at the note breakdown. And in the top you've got bergamot, mandarin orange and lavender. In the mid you've got coriander, cardamom and pepper. And in the base you've got patchouli, oak moss, ambergris and vanilla. So let's delve into the fragrance a bit more, and I'll give you my overall feel for this fragrance. I've had a long time wearing this now, having had the sample more or less a month after it came out. So I feel as though I know the fragrance really well. This for me is a classic English gentleman's fragrance. I really do feel that, and that's why I've even got dressed up for it. It's a fougère with so much more to it. The dry down is spectacular. I love the opening with the aromatic, fresh and spiciness of it. I always love orange in a fragrance, and this has got mandarin orange in it, and coupled with the bergamot it has got a fresh citrus opening. I really enjoy it. But with the spiciness of the cardamom and the coriander and the pepper, it's to die for, it really is, and the best is still yet to come. In the dry down, you've got the patchouli and the oak moss and probably the ambergris all working together to give it a real woody, mossy smell. It is absolutely great. And then once you throw the lavender and vanilla in there, the dry down just blows me away. I really do enjoy the dry down on this. So I'm an older gent, as you may have guessed. Maybe not. So I really like the old school frags. I mean, you can look at some of my older videos. I love the barbershop feel, for which some of my favourites are in that range. But I also love modern fragrances. As you look at my collection, any of the videos that I've done, you can see I'm with the modern feel as well. So this just ticks all the boxes. It really does. I absolutely love it. It is fab. And if you was to say to me that Dan from Mr. Smelly was going to make a fragrance, and also Matt, I know Matt's taste, I know the sort of things that he likes because I speak to him quite often. If you was to say to me what fragrance they would create, then this would be it. This just sums them both up perfectly. It really does. If you watch Dan's channel at all, you will see the sort of fragrances that he likes, and this is right up there with those sort of fragrances that he enjoys. So if you're a fan of Dan, if you're a fan of his channel, if you're a fan of the fragrances that are out there on the market which he tries and loves, then I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this. So well done Dan, well done Matt, and well done John Stephen. Absolutely cracking. So that's it from me. If you tried this fragrance, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, and I'd love it if you could subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to the 1000 mark, which is a big milestone for any YouTuber. So it'd be great if we keep that mark soon. But everybody, thanks again for joining, and stay fragrant, not vagrant.